Okay. How's my hair?
Terrible.
What's up, you guys? Indy here, and today's episode is all about how to pump the hump. I don't want y'all to be like Humpty Dumpty every time you gotta pumpy over the hump in the bowl. Oh man, this could go on forever. This is gonna get cheesy. Good stuff. We're out here in Galveston, Texas at the Galveston skate park. What's the name of this skate park? I gotta look it up. I'm not completely sure. Wait, this is worth it. This is important information. They name parks after people for a reason, and we should respect that. This is called the Johnny Romano skate park. I don't know who Johnny Romano is, but I will find out and pay my respects whenever I come to his skate park, because he must have had something really cool to do with this beautiful place right here on the beach. So we're literally like a block from the beach. You could cross over, go to the seawall. This is a really fun skate park. If you ever get a chance to come out to Galveston, Texas, I highly recommend it. It's a giant park with all different kinds of hips and obstacles and like levels and lots of what I'm calling humps, okay? So that's these things in the middle of the bowl. There are a bunch of different shapes. Is there a name for these, John?
Yeah.
Humps.
Humps.
My humps. My hump. My hump. My hump. My hump. My hump. My hump.
How would you want to change
my
that?
lovely lady lumps. Check it out. Yeah, this bowl definitely has a couple lady lumps. Exactly. So generalizing all of those little obstacles in the bottom of the bowl that you just pump over, we're gonna call them all humps today. And I'm gonna teach you how to pump them. As you can see, I'm not wearing my helmet today. That was not intentional. Typically when I'm at the skate park, I have my helmet. But I didn't really know we were coming here. It just kind of happened, and here we are. Can't resist this beautiful park on this beautiful day. So I've decided to go ahead and do this tutorial without my helmet. But for the record, I highly recommend putting a helmet on your noggin, because we're doing Humpty Dumpty stuff today. Wear your helmet, kids, that's all I'm saying. So first I'm gonna teach you how to get over and just learn how to roll down, and then I'm gonna teach you how to use them to get a lot of speed and how to not let them slow you down when you're carving in the bowl, because it's pretty easy to let them take you out. Sometimes you come up to a little hump and it just takes away all your speed, but we don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna show you how to not let that happen, and it's all about the sweet spot. Before we get going, if you are new to the channel, welcome to Planet Roller Skate. My name is Indy Jamma Jones. Be sure to like and subscribe for more tutorials just like this. When you first start learning how to go over humps, I think it's totally acceptable to use your toe stops to help you get to the top. First time, you're gonna start at the bottom of the bowl. You're gonna toe stop up to the top. You can add a little roll if you want. And we're just gonna roll in and absorb. And make sure you keep that mush in your legs, that bendy, mushy, drop your tushy, and safely roll over. Woo. Nice.
Good.
Gonna walk up, get to the top, get low, and absorb all the way down. Once you get that, add a little speed. And try to roll up, and then roll down and absorb. Once you get that, add more and more speed. Now we're ready to pump. All right, so once you have a lot of speed and you're able to safely and comfortably roll over these humps, then we are going to learn how to start pumping. So you are going to approach it with the same speed, but instead of just riding up gently, you're gonna try to drop and hit that sweet spot and pump that sweet spot in order to get on top. Once you've mastered the smaller humps in the bowl, like the lady lumps, then I recommend moving over to ones that are a little bit bigger. So at this bowl, we have this long like spine hump, and it's actually perfect for learning how to go over a spine. It's kind of like a roll-in is for a drop-in, but the spine version of that. I don't know how many parks have something like this. This is a really unique feature. I think it's pretty cool. But you know, the idea is that when you see things like this, you can think about how you can use them to learn things to grow and move on to other things. So that's what I'm excited about in this bowl. And if you look at it, it actually is kind of shorter on one side and higher on the other. So if you're doing it for the first time, start going up the deeper side until you get comfortable rolling in on the deep side. So you don't always have to go from the smaller side to the deeper side. You could turn around and work it up the other way so that the learning curve is a bit smaller until you get really, really comfortable rolling down those steeper. Oh my gosh.
That's it. As it semi-pro, it gets started. Let's start doing all that. I would have tried. I thought about it when I was out there actually on the skateboard. You want to go roller skates like that on
Yeah.
I just thought of something else. Is this applies to waterfalls too. A waterfall is like half a hump, you know? So if you're skating and you come to a waterfall that goes up and it keeps like tripping you up, or you keep slowing down or getting stuck, the secret is to drop it and pump it up the hump. You gotta get low, hit that sweet spot, and it'll actually spring you up. And if you do it right, you don't wanna like launch into the air. It's like a hurdle where you pump the bottom and hurdle over the top, and then you can get that speed going even faster instead of letting the waterfall slow you down. And then if you're going down a waterfall, same thing. You can either absorb it to keep it controlled, or you can actually drop and push and pump down the waterfall. And then you got gravity on your side when you're going down too to get even more speed. So, fun fact. This works a lot of different ways. That sun is bright. Whew. So I got snot in my face?
I think so.
You getting my nose hairs right now?
Yes.
Stop it. I haven't plucked them.
Good. Actually, no, you're good.
All right, so now I am going to demonstrate pumping on every single hump in the bowl and using them to keep my momentum going. I'm also going to use some of the hips so you can see how I'm actually and actively dropping and pushing and dropping and pushing as I go. Something that I also like to think about is that I never really let my arms go above my shoulders. They stay right here because it almost feels like I'm hurdling over the obstacles sometimes. That's my best way to describe it. When you run, and you see people do the long jump where they like hurdle over stuff, that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm not really trying to like jump and do big airs over it. I'm trying to hurdle so that I can keep running. Run, hurdle, run, hurdle. And the hurdles actually help me, like I've been saying over and over. These episodes are getting pretty repetitive, but I like to make sure you get the information, you know? Here we go. Now, as an extra bonus little fun thing when you learn how to pump the hump is if you've mastered all of everything we've taught you in this video, then you actually can start to air on the hump. But you don't want to think about it like jumping up and coming down or jumping forwards. You almost want to think about it again like a hurdle. So if you want to air on top, you got to think about the arc that you're going to draw and where you're going to have to hit that sweet spot in order to keep the flow going and to keep that nice rhythm of carving the bowl. All right, let's demonstrate. Oh, hi! So to be able to actually air that little spot right there, I actually had to like slow down and keep it really like closed and tight. Otherwise it would have shot me way too far. And I don't want to like go over it. I want to hit the transition on the way down to keep the rhythm, keep the flow, keep the bump, all that jazz. When you actually hit the sweet spot, the perfect place, it feels like you're bouncing on a trampoline. Like you'll know when it happens. And if you can't quite get the rhythm and you're just like not catching that rhythm, then take a video of yourself. Because when you see a video and watch it back, sometimes it'll click like immediately what you're doing wrong. So don't give up. You'll eventually find the rhythm, and eventually you will learn how to pump the hump. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you learned something new. Even if you didn't, I hope you were entertained at least, you know, because that's what we're out here trying to do, is get you on roller skates, get you learn the stuff you need to know, and hopefully you have a good time while you're doing it. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, later skaters.